Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mario here with Junk Removal Money, and I just wanted to go through a quick list of apps that I use for my business, and I think that they would benefit you if you started using them as well. So, for scheduling, I like to use an app called Setmore. And the reason I like this app is because it has multiple functions in it. Where if you're running multiple crews, multiple trucks, it's a good idea to have this app because it lets you set up multiple profiles, and you can have a schedule set up for each truck, which I really like. The other reason I really like this app is because I was actually in the search for apps that would let you set up a reoccurring schedule, and a lot of them do let you do that, but you have to go into the PC and set up each individual schedule when you get a new one on the books. And it really sucks. It's just a pain in the butt, and I don't like doing it. So this app, once you set up the app, you actually have to pay the upgraded price. I think it's like $20 a month, but for me, it's well worth it because it lets you do reoccurring schedules through the app. You don't have to go on the PC, and I just like the way that it's set up. It's really easy and simple to follow. The next app that I like to use a lot is an app called Invoice Simple, and it's just the way it sounds. It's invoicing made simple. I think the app is like $2. It's not very expensive, and it lets you send out invoices and estimates through email. And this is great for me because I use these for sending them out to property management companies or just bigger customers. It works great. The app that I use for running electronic payments is actually through Bank of America. Bank of America has a program where they set it up. It's called Clover, and Clover ties in directly to your Bank of America account, and it actually lets you take electronic payments. The other cool thing is that on the Clover dashboard, it actually lets you send out invoices through email, and people just click on the link and they can enter in their card info, and you can process a payment that way. If you don't have Bank of America or Clover, you can use the Cash App. I used the Cash App when I first started, and Stripe. They both work really great, but I would prefer the Bank of America app just because it's tied directly to your bank account. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is working with property management companies. I talk about this all the time, and I get this question: how do I get started? How do I start working with these people? And before you even start trying to get property management companies, they usually have standards. And what I mean by that is they're going to ask you for general liability insurance at the very least. Some of the bigger ones will ask you for more stuff. They'll ask you for workman's comp. They'll ask you for commercial vehicle insurance. And so what I suggest doing is shopping around, seeing what kind of prices you get on this stuff. At the very least, go out and get general liability insurance. It's not very expensive. It's like $100 a month. I pay $100 a month, and it covers up to $2 million in damages. So even if you're not working with property management companies, it's just a good idea to have it just for your residential jobs, even if you mess up somebody's carpet or something like that. Yeah, so it's Saturday today. I went out and worked this morning just doing some estimates. Funny story, actually. Yesterday, I had an appointment for the afternoon around 5, but I got kind of busy, and the customer, I didn't call them. And she kept calling me, and I kept ignoring the call because I was at another job. And I felt really bad, but like sometimes you just get so slammed and there's nothing you can do about it. And I know I should have called her, and I was planning on calling later, but she kept calling. I kept sending her to voicemail. And then a little bit later, I think it was like 7 o'clock in the afternoon, I got a call from a different number, and I answered. It was, the lady that was calling me was the realtor. So the homeowner called me, and he just, put me on the spot and said that I was supposed to meet his realtor. I felt really bad. They got me in a three-way call and cornered me. I felt pretty shitty. I'm not going to lie. But I was able to reschedule for this morning, and I'm glad I did, and I'll tell you why. I went to go look at this place. It was a house, a 3,000 square foot house. I guess this guy's relatives passed away, and he inherited the house. Now the house needs to be cleaned out. So long story short, it turned into a $6,000 house cleanout that I scheduled for this coming Thursday. And like I said before, this all came from Google Ads. So I'm not saying this to brag, but I want to show you guys the potential of junk removal and how much money you can make in this industry if you stick to it, if you do the right things, if you do the right advertising, the right landing pages. Like I've been saying, for next week, what I have on the books is $12,480 worth of work for 1 week of picking junk up. So that just goes to show you guys how much money you can make in this industry. With that, I just want to say have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe. I will be putting out more content. If you guys have any requests about anything you want to know, I can make a video on it. Just leave a comment below on what you want to learn about, and or call me. You know, I'll leave my contact info below, my phone number, my email address. Feel free to call or text me. That's it, guys. That's all I have to say. Have a great weekend. Bye.